Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, oh my god, yes, I really had to prepare very quickly for this video. I didn't know how to like present myself. Yeah, welcome back to my channel, guys. I wanted to make this earlier, so sorry for, having or recording in the dark. But yeah, welcome back to my channel. I want to make today a nutrition related video. Like you all know, hi by the way, first of all, for the new people who don't know me, I'm Ornella. I am 30 years old and I'm graduated as a dietitian, and I'm here on this channel to talk about self-love, gaining self-love, having a healthy and balanced lifestyle, and also spiritual related stuff. So today I want to talk about my eating disorder and how I healed it, and how that all went, because really, let me tell you, I can finally say that now I am really healthily balanced. And it took a long time, but also know that I was sick. I had a cyst without knowing, and that also had an effect on my weight and health in general. In the last 7 years I had 2 surgeries because of that issue. So yeah, I had a lot of things going on health-wise. But first, let's start off at the beginning. Okay, in 2013, my spiritual journey started. So basically, before 2013, I was living a life to be liked, I was really trying to fit in, and I also like unconsciously hated myself. I was wearing a lot of, I wear fake hair, and it's not that it's bad, but for me it was to hide my real self and to get like self-confidence through that. I also wanted to be as thin as possible. Actually, I was trying to achieve like the European beauty standard on me, but I knew that I was not European and that I'm African, So I realized that as well, like in 2013, I was living a life of, trying to, everything was concentrated on my physical appearance. I did a lot of beauty treatments, wore a lot of makeup, wore expensive clothes, everything. But I realized that it didn't make me happy, and that I was too much physical focused. And I wanted to get back to myself again. I wanted to learn, who is Ornella really? Like, who is Ornella really, and how do I want to really continue on this life? In what kind of way do I want to continue on with my life? So in 2013, I made the decision to quit a relationship. Because I had a relationship with a very wealthy man, or wealthy guy, and I decided to go back to my parents and to start my healing. And also I wanted to really achieve, or get my degree in nutrition and dietetics, and I really wanted to focus on achieving or getting my degree. So yeah, my bulimia started all during the relationship that I had with a man in 2012. I was already thin and was already like living a healthy and fit lifestyle, but it was not not enough for me. I really wanted to achieve that very thin look, you know, and even a bite of bread I had to throw out. It was that bad. And I only wanted to have healthy food in my system. Everything that was not gluten-free or whatever had to get out, or was fried and that kind of stuff. I have to be honest, I'm still trying to eat gluten-free because I know that eating too much gluten is not good for me and my skin, and I really like to have like a healthy glowing skin. So to achieve that, I have to eat gluten-free and also avoid dairy and stuff like that. But back in the days, I was really afraid of just one, like, you know, or just a little of gluten. And now, you know, if I had bread one day, it's no problem, and I enjoy my burgers, and I can also enjoy my ice cream sometimes, or frozen yogurt is healthy. I know. I love healthy food, guys. That's just what I like. So, but it was really messed up. So what I did was, in 2013, I decided to just eat whatever I want, because I was fed up with constantly checking what I'm eating and if it's healthy, yes or no. And so what I did was just eat whatever I craved for. And oh my god, in 2 months I gained like, I don't know, 6 kilos. That is like 12 pounds in 2 months, 1 month. And I was in shock. I was like, oh my, and I kept gaining weight, and I was like, oh my god, should I go back to eating clean again? But my body said no. My body didn't want to go back to that clean eating kind of lifestyle, because it needed these nutrients. I was like, you know, depriving myself for a very long time, and also to like heal my mental issues. That extra energy was like a relief. It was very nice to deal and to heal from my mental things that I was going on, like body dysmorphia, and you know, my depression that I had developed during the period of time, and during the relationship I had, the last relationship I had with a wealthy man, and you know, I had a lot going on. And I also had to work on my childhood traumas, because I was bullied a lot, and you know, all these kind of things I had to give a place, and my body needed like energy for, you know, to heal from these things. And you know, even though I like accepted it for a short time, but I didn't want, my body dysmorphia still was real. I was always going back and forth. I was so what I mean by that is that there was a period that I ate everything, and then I went back to a diet, and then I ate everything, and then I went back to a diet. And that back and forth lifestyle, like that was, I had that for like 3 years until 2017. So I was not balanced at all. I was so unbalanced. But I also wanted to let go of like focusing too much on diets and stuff like that. In 2016, I started my lock journey, and finally I had something else to focus on, you know, instead of my physique and eating clean. And since 2016, I was only focused on my hair. But because of the lock journey, I also went back into myself, you know. I was more focused on my mental health, and more focused on discovering myself, and more focused on developing skills like doing crochet and everything. And I also went on solo travels, and I was, you know, just trying to distract myself from food and stuff like that. And it helped, you know, because since 2017 I said like, fuck all these diets, you know, even though I experienced it with veganism here and there. And I have to say that the veganism worsened my, you know, orthorexia kind of way of thinking. But still, I did give myself more freedom, and I said to myself, like, okay, Ornella, you did gain weight. You have to accept it. Why being a prisoner in your own body? Just enjoy life. Go travel, you know, gain money to do those travels and to work on hobbies and skills you want to develop. And I did that, and that really helped. It was really a much needed distraction. Even though I still was like dieting and trying to lose weight sometimes, but you know, the more I tried these diets, the more I was like, you know, aware of the fact that it wasn't working, the diets, because I was always going back and forth. So what I said to myself is, okay, I try to eat as clean as possible sometimes, and I try to eat how many foods I wanted. I will still work out, but I will be flexible in a way. So it was like 2018 until 2021. I was just eating whatever I wanted, but still try to eat clean. But there were also, I also didn't say no to like a cake, or you know, or in the weekends pizza or a package of cookies and stuff like that. You know, I still needed that fix or something like that. I don't know why, but you know, my body still needed that. But from 2020, 2021, indeed, I was a little fed up, and I felt also very tired. My body felt very tired, and I really wanted to be fit because I really wanted to work as a dietitian. And to work as a dietitian, I think as a dietitian you have to be an example for others. So I was like, oh my god. And also I was fed up with the 9-to-5 jobs. So I was like, it's time now to be self-entrepreneur. I need to, you know, work on my body. It was nice to be flexible with foods, but now it's time to like clean up. So I did my 1000th attempt to be clean and stuff like that, and I did that, but I lost weight, but my body didn't react it like it did beforehand, and I was still out of shape. My skin even went to worse, even though I was super clean, no gluten and stuff like that. I was like, huh, but there's something else going on, like, and I even had to try to, like, you know, eat in very little portions to like lose weight, but it didn't help it neither. So I was like, there's something going on here. So I went also to the doctor, and you know, because I also like I don't know, I mentioned that my belly was getting bigger as well, and I was like, is there something like IBS going on, or you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I thought it really was like something IBS related, irritable bowel syndrome, I mean by that. So I went to the doctor, and he thought that as well. So what he did was giving me like fiber sachets, but that made the problem even worse. And my belly was still growing, and there was even one day that I just fell out of bed because of a lot of pain in my belly. And that was actually already the time. That was in April 2021. That was actually already the time for me to go to the hospital, but I didn't do that because I used painkillers, and the painkillers already like helped me. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm fine now. The painkillers are working, so I can continue on with life. So I was working out and doing all the healthy things with a belly so big as, I don't know, I really looked like 6 months pregnant. It was that bad, guys. And I continued on and on and on. But in September 2021, I realized like my body's not reacting. So what I did in that time is eating again everything I wanted, and a chocolate, and I was also craving a lot of that things. I don't know, my body wanted it. I think it was the cyst that, you know, it was a living organ, and a living organ wants also food and nutrition. So basically I was also eating for the cyst that was growing in my body. So, you know, in November 2021, I had acute pain that didn't went away with painkillers. So I had to call an ambulance because I was really in pain. And my mom came with me, and at the emergency department, they discovered that I had a cyst, and that it was a cyst that I had for a very long time, because they said that it's a cyst that can even grow with you since you were young, a dermoid cyst. So yeah, and that was my all-time issue that I had for these years. And they said also, like, you are keeping a lot of water weight with you. They had to like take out, like, I think 6 kilos or 5 kilos of water weight, and that was also like most of my weight, you know, or a part of my weight actually. And I thought that I gained weight, but it was actually water weight that I was like holding on because of the cyst. So yeah, guys, so, you know, the cyst was, the whole emergency surgery was really a sort of trauma for me, but also sort of rebirth, because I realized that, you know, during the healing phase, I realized like, wow, you know, your life can be ended like that in any time. So I really have to do now the things that I really love. And then I decided, like, okay, I always wanted to move to Portugal or warmer country, so let's do that. And I did that. In 1 month, 2-3 months after the surgery, I moved to Portugal, and I did here 9 to 5, a call center job. And I also wanted to focus again on my health, on, you know, recovering and being healthy again. So I had to really start from zero. What I did was, first of all, just enjoy food, first of all. I still was on diets, like I did intermittent fasting when I came here. I was still experimenting with, okay, what suits me to be healthy and to feel healthy. So I discovered intermittent fasting is not for me at all. And then I was like, yeah, let's just do intuitive eating, you know? So I started to do intuitive eating, and yeah, that felt right. But I wanted to level up, and, you know, because I really wanted to go back to the gym. And I said to myself, okay, let's experiment with, because really I was living the life here. I ate every food I wanted. Like, if I wanted a pack of Oreos, I ate the whole pack, you know. If I wanted to have a pizza, I ate the pizza. If I wanted to have ice cream or a McFlurry, I was like ordering a McFlurry, really. If I wanted to have churros, I had churros, you know. So I was really living the life, but it was fun. But I said to myself, now it's time to upgrade, to be a better version of myself. You know, I always wanted to have like a bikini competition kind of body and maintain that for actually all my life. And that was also on my list, on my bucket list. And I said to myself, like, okay, Ornella, you moved to Portugal. Now the next thing is being your best version. And I said, okay, now I feel mentally healthy, because, you know, I gave all my traumas a place, even also the emergency surgery. After 4 months of recovering, I was fine with what happened, and also very thankful for what happened. And I was like, that was the end of March. I was like saying to myself, okay, Ornella, now let's you know, level up a little bit. Let's focus on having fresh foods. You know, it can be pizza. Pizza can be fresh as well. You can still have the pizza. You can still have a very fresh, like a sandwich. You know, still have the gluten and stuff like that. Let's just start by that and just take baby steps and just skip the processed foods slowly but surely. And I was doing that, and at one time I didn't even want the processed food anymore because I was feeling so good on the fresh foods, and I was also enjoying my pizzas and my burgers here and there, and it was amazing, you know, and I felt very great. And I went to the gym. I'm lucky that I have a gym here in the apartment that I'm living in, and or the building that I'm living in. I'm so lucky with that. And you know, and slowly but surely I saw results, you know, and that thanks to intuitive eating and, you know, focusing on fresh foods. But still I'm challenging myself. Like now I try to avoid gluten and dairy for skin issues, because I believe that with your diet you can also solve a lot of skin issues. And that really helped me, you know, clearing up my skin little by little. You know, I'm still not there, but I'm getting there. So yeah, and I still eat intuitively and fresh foods, and you know, even though I don't eat my burgers, I still have my sushi, and I'm enjoying my acai bowl whenever I want. I eat fruit whenever I want. I eat veggies whenever I want. My banana, egg pancake, my oats, everything, you know, just whole foods. But whenever I want, you know, I don't limit myself. If I want 2 hands of nuts, I eat those 2 hands of nuts, because if my body needs it, then I should give it. Like, I've never been this in tune with my body ever. And I really want to help other people who are struggling with finding that balance and being in tune with your body again. I really want to help people with that, because it can be very easy, you know. And also, you know, I'm not vegetarian because I know that my body needs the protein from meat, because, you know, I am naturally muscular built. So, you know, I've tried it without the meat, but it didn't work out. So, and I feel great now because I don't put labels anymore on bad or good foods. I just know, oh, that kind of food, I have to watch out because I can react on that way. But, you know, here and there, I'm trying to like still make my diet very enjoyable. But I know what my needs are and where I should just where I need it. So I've never been this in tune with my body ever, and I really wish this for everyone, and I really want to help others with this. And I'm at a healthy 67 kilos, so 147 pounds, and I feel very energized. I feel very nice, and I just do my thing, and it works, guys, without following any crazy diets, and, you know, just doing what you like. And I hope to help you with that as well. That was my story, guys. I had to quit now, and see you guys next time.